Hi everyone, so welcome to day 7, which is the deck building day for the 6 repacks of Christmas. So this is going out on the 1st of January 2024. So happy new year to everybody. And yeah, it's a bit of fun taking the contents of those 6 repacks that I opened from Christmas Day onwards over 6 days and seeing what sort of monstrosity we can build. I have standing by my land station to provide my land, which is from, I think, Amonkhet era. So yeah, and as I said in the previous video, or the previous videos, what I'll do is I'll actually properly go through the rares here a bit closer up, so we can see what we ended up, the uncommons, and do a bit of nice on-camera card sorting, because that always sounds cool on camera. So let's see what we got for rares from the 6 packs. We have a couple of Mizzium Mortars. So 1 and a red sorcery. Deals 4 damage to target creature you don't control, but it does have overload. So for 3 and 3 red, pretty heavily invested in red there. You can cast this spell for its overload cost. If you do, change target in its text to each. So then it says, or it's changed to, Mizzium Mortars deal 4 damage to each creature you don't control. And as I mentioned, there are 2 of those. It's a while, isn't it, since we've seen the back of the card. Of course, foolishly, I didn't bother to look up where this card comes from, so yeah. If anybody in the comments section can jog my memory, that would be most helpful. So this is Kayla's music box. 2 to cast, so legendary artifact. 1 tap, look at the top card of your library, then exile it face down. You may look at it at any time. Tap until end of turn, you may play cards you own exiled with Kayla's music box. Okay. Ulashat Hateseed, 2 red green. Legendary creature Helian Hydra, it's a 0/0. When it enters the battlefield, it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each other red creature you control, and a +1/+1 counter on it for each other green creature you control. 1, remove a +1/+1 counter from Ulashat. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ulashat. Choose 1. So we've got this modal spell stapled on here. So removing that 1/1 counter, you can use it to deal 1 damage to a target creature, or you can create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. So already I'm fairly keen to go down some sort of red-green deck, simply because we've got some nice removal, and we've got that red-green legendary there. So we've got Alchemist Gambit as well, 1 and 2 red sorcery with cleave on it. So you can actually cast a spell for its cleave cost. If you do, remove the words in square brackets. Okay, so the cleave cost is 4, 2 blue and a red, so quite high casting cost there compared to the regular 1 and 2 red. So what do we get? So just casting it regularly, we get take an extra turn after this one. During that turn, damage can't be prevented, and then in brackets, so if we do the cleave bit instead, at the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. Exile Alchemist Gambit. Okay. So yeah, so you get to remove that bit from the square bracket. Okay. So basically, if you choose not to do the cleave, then for 1 and 2 red, you get to take an extra turn after this one. During that turn, damage can't be prevented, and then at the beginning of that turn's end step, you will lose the game. However, if you play its cleave cost, that last bracketed clause goes away. And you can see also you have to exile this. So then we get Cleaving Reaper. That's in black. 3 and 2 black for a 5/3 creature angel berserker with flying and trample. Pay 3 life, return Cleaving Reaper from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only if you had an angel or berserker enter the battlefield under your control this turn. So it's a 5/3 with flying and trample for 3 and 2 black. With like a reanimation ability on it, but it's got a condition on it of only being able to activate it if you had an angel or berserker enter the battlefield under your control this turn. So yeah, I'm just trying to see in this what we've got here. Probably not going to see many angels and berserkers, so really just take it as a 5/3 with 3 and 2 black with flying and trample. So those are our rares. What I thought I'd do as well, even though it won't necessarily affect our choice of decks here, is just show any of the other cards here that had an interesting treatment on that. So what I mean by that is the foil cards. So you can just see what foils we got again. So Survival's Bond, Crushing Vines, which is going to be interesting. Could even mainboard that if I build a red-green deck, which is highly likely at the moment. Forceful Denial, Forceful Denial, Ancient Animus, +2/+2 counters. Okay, that works nice with our legendary creature actually. You can with fight. Okay, Ghastly Demise. Black, destroy target non-black creature if its toughness is less than or equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. Full Pilgrim's Eye. And then we had these, which had again different artwork treatments. So those were the foils. These are these other cards with the sort of the real stripped back alt art style on it. So Arborea Pegasus. So 2/3. That's in white. Lens Flare, another white card with affinity to art. Oh, and a second Arborea Pegasus. Okay. And then seeing as we didn't get many uncommons compared to what you normally get in a pack, I thought I'd just quickly look at these. So Zimone, Quandrix Prodigy. So that's green-blue, Chattering Augur. So mono black, activation cost in black. We've got Iceman Pillar, which can either be paid, the activation cost, either be paid with 1 mana. Sorry, can be paid with 1 mana from a Snow Source. Snow Source and tap. It's 2 and a blue. Mystic Redaction. Okay. Screaming Swarm. So we've got several blue uncommons here. Bit of mill going on there. We've got Path to the World Tree. So 5 colour here. To really do that. If I was just to play this as a regular green and don't worry about this other one, what would it give me? So when Path to the World Tree enters the battlefield, search library for a basic land card, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. So I suppose, yeah, 1 and a green to fetch for a basic land. We could just ignore or not worry about this. I mean, mainly, I suppose amusingly, I could put one of each of these other colours in the mana base as well, just on the off chance that by some magic of probability I end up with 5 colours fairly quickly. But yeah, it could be an amusing thing to do, I suppose. I've actually got 2 of those, but I could just play them just for that first sort of basic land cost. And then we've got Extruder, which is 4 to cast with Echo 4 for a 4/3. Okay, so yeah, you've got to pay its Echo cost, otherwise sacrifice it. That's the only thing. Yeah, so that's only really going to work with other artifacts based on what I see on there. Filigree Attendant. Filigree Attendant's power is equal to number. Yeah, so we have got a number of cards here where we could go down an artifact route, but I don't think it's going to be strong enough. And then Intrepid Outlander with Pack Tactics. Okay, Adventure into the Dungeon. We don't have any dungeon cards. So, yeah, 1 on a green, 2, 3. I suppose I could just dig them out, but I don't know. 2, 3 for 2 with reach. Okay. Well, and then, okay, here we go. Green, green, blue, blue. 3, 4, Turtle Druid. And as above, you may search your library for basic force. Okay, so we've got some interesting cards that are going to help with our mana. I don't know if I want to play green, blue, and I don't know if I'm drawn to play green, red, blue from what I've seen so far. So I think let's just, you know, put it out there. So I think at the moment I'm keen to play in red and that, and yeah, I don't know, do I want to be messing around with this Kayla's music box to play white? Let's put that to the side. Okay, and okay, green, play that. Pilgrim's Eye, probably from that stack. From the uncommons, we've still got to sort the commons, so I'll sort those by colour and then go from there. But at the moment, and I'm doing this probably slightly different than I would normally, based on the higher rarity cards, that's what I'm getting pulled towards. Yeah. So definitely being pulled towards red-green, I think. I always find it is quite difficult with these because you don't get commonalities of synergy that you would normally get with, you know, if it's all from the same set. So, yeah, let's commit fairly early on to red-green and then just see where we are and whether there's any, probably particularly, you know, if there does happen to be any bombs at common. But also, is there likely to be any interesting removal here that will help with that? So let's put this down here and we'll do some Wooburg sorting. So white, blue, black, red, green, and then just I'll do other stuff down here. And maybe pull out a few things like this, like the Frostbeat Yeti. Just put that in its own little slot. Okay, building up nicely. There's our blue cards. Rather scruffy, or what's the word? Untidy stacking going on here. We'll fix it at the end. Okay, oops. Well, there's multicolour. So what I'll do is, before I look at the red and green cards, I am going to just double check the other 3 remaining card piles for colour and just see if we get pulled over. Well, I'll tell you what, we've certainly got quite a bit of blue and white here. So it makes it tempting to look at blue-white. I'm afraid I'm rather predictable with that, I must admit. With me, I tend to go blue-white, red-green, or blue-black. Tends to be my sort of go-to colours. So we've got Stuffed Bear, which is a 2/2 artifact. For 2 it becomes a 4/4 green buyer artifact until end of turn. Mere scrappling. Okay. Well, that interacts with our Alashat, doesn't it? Okay, so I'll put these down here for the moment. Okay. Is it likely I'll play blue-red? Probably not. So that's going to be white. That draws us towards that colour. Let's have a look and see what we have here. Okay, so 2/2 with lifelink. So let's just separate out creatures from non-creatures. And I guess again, really here, just seeing do we want to dismiss white and still stick with red-green. Okay, so what have we got? So there's the classic, exile a tapped attacking creature, takes different forms in white. It could be attacking creature, it could be defending creature. 5 damage to tap creature, +1/+3, goes flying until end of turn, and tap it. Okay, so 2 copies of Wings of the Cosmos, so instant speed there, gains flying, and we get to untap it. Okay. Creature wise, Cliffhaven Sellsword. What does that look if we try and curve it out? Okay. 2 drops. Okay, so let's put that on a curve in our hand. This is quite good and challenging to try this out. So yeah, I did a completely different approach here than what I do in usual years, but I'm quite enjoying this. Like, committing off bat to a certain colour combination and then basically saying, well, try and convince me otherwise. Okay, so there are some 1 drops, 2 drops, 3 drops. Okay, anything there that commits me to playing another colour specifically? No. So, yep, white, blue. We could do. Let's just see what blue's like. Again, we'll just keep it pretty simple. Creatures, non-creature spells. Okay. Let's look at this first of all. Okay. So we got bounce and okay. +1/+0 unblockable. Yeah, some mill shenanigans. There's a syncopate here. So what's soft counter spell? Yeah, another counter spell. Okay, conditional on a zombie. Another syncopate. Okay, so some soft counter spells there. What does our curve look like in blue? Okay, these are all 4 drops. Okay, we have some 2 drops. So is that... Okay, so a bit of a hole on the curve, but that could be filled by... So, the white and blue creatures do mesh quite nicely, as you can see. Yeah, we've got some 2 drops here. Then we jump to 4 drops. But we had some white 3 drops, didn't we? So, yeah, blue-white could be a thing. Okay. So I'm just piling that off separately. knowing me, we'll go through this and it's like, oh, hang on, red-green creatures is looking a bit grim, so we end up in blue-white. Anyway, it happens. Okay, black. Are these... Okay. Oops, another sorcery. Right, what we got? So we have Grim Bounty, 2 and 2 black. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Create a creature token. A treasure token. We've got Call from the Cellar. Does do +1/+1 counter. Oh, that's zombies. Devour intellect. Yeah, nothing really there that makes me want to play black. Okay, 5-drop. 3-drop. Another 5-drop. Well, there's a 6-drop there. What's that? Blitz Leech. 5/2 for 6. Or with flash. When Blitz Leech enters the battlefield, target creature and opponent controls gets -2/-2 and 10 per turn. Removal counters from that creature. Okay. So, creature-wise, I suppose, I mean, you might be able to go white, blue or white, black, but okay, so moment of truth. This is where we really decide if we're going to get pulled in a different direction than what I originally thought. So instant wise, right, target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. So that's our only non-creature spell in red, apart from obviously what we, and here again don't forget I'm talking about commons here. So 4-drop, so 1-drop, another 4-drop, 5-drop, 4-drop, and 2-drop. Army Veteran, which has Menace, as long as it's attacking, if it's equipped. Okay, so 2/2 for 2, 2/1 for 2, create a below token on that. Jada Cell Sword. There's a bit of treasure action going on here. I got 2 of those. Okay. It's battlefield. It's kicked. A lot of these are just going to be played almost like vanilla creatures, I think. 6 damage. This is the number of card types a discarded card has. Let me discard. Don't know whether I want to play that. It's always tricky starting, discarding stuff just to do something unless you've got a particular strategy that you want to follow. Okay. Opponent lost life this turn. Yeah, more +1/+1 counter stuff. So. Okay. See what we have. In green, creature. It's going to be a lot of sorting here, I think, and laying things out on a curve. Okay. King Harold's Revenge. +1/+1. Target creature incurs +2. Deals damage. Okay, we've got some pseudo removal. We've got Plummet, which deals with flyers, and then Flourishing Strike. 5 damage to target creature with flying. You get to choose there. And we got Entwine on that one. Okay, sheltering boughs. Okay, wow. So you've got a 2 drop, 3 drop, another 3 drop. So 1 plus 3. Okay. So what happens if I commit to red green? Let's lay this out on a curve. So what we'll do is, I think, so I'll put the rare one up here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus drops, creatures, and then non-creature spells. We're going to be looking at what, 23 playables, 17 land to bring this up to 24. I'm sorry. So 23 with 17 to bring it up to 40. Okay. 2 drop. Right, we've got a lot of 2 drop spells at our disposal, I'm noticing here. Okay. Let's count that as a creature for a moment. Okay, so what's our creature count looking like? So your number of 2 drops here, so 4 2 drops, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 creatures. Okay. All right. So I'm probably going to just end up playing that as a 2-2 for 2. Don't think I'll do anything. I wouldn't want to splash white for that. It's going to be 2-3 for 2 with reach. I would ignore the pack tactics, I suppose. Right. I'll keep those. Anything here? Fancy keeping the Pilgrim's Eye in. Okay. Turn is a bear. 4-2 bear. Okay. Bounding Wolf. 3-2 for 3 with flash and reach. So our 3 drops. So we have no 1 drops here. Okay, so what are we getting? We're getting a 4-3 for 4. Don't know whether we've got something here that's generating treasure tokens, but it's not something we're going to have a lot of. So it's unlikely to create that condition. 3 in a red for 4-3 with kicker. Okay. Mount Venus Manticore. lower card types. Yeah, so really a 3-4 for 4. I don't know if I want to be discarding cards. 4-3 for 4 with kicker. 4-3 4. Let's just pull that for the moment. Okay. Yeah. Some food tokens. Accept. Okay, what do we want to keep? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so a 1 drop with the +1 thing. We can do something interesting with the shut. So let's look at some combat tricks first. So instant, yeah, so I want to keep that. Ancient Animus. Flourishing Strike. I could sideboard the Plummet. Definitely want these Mortars. Maybe one of those. Removal there. Okay. So I wonder. +3/+3 instant speed. 2. How are we doing now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then do you want to mainboard one of these, like the Crushing Vines, or the Plummet? Deal with Flies, or another Mizzium Waters. Yeah, let's do it. So I think that's our deck. That's our red-green deck there. Okay. So the red-green deck. Now, obviously we would need to put land in here. What I'll do is rather than overcomplicate this, because we've now seen really what cards we're going to choose. I just want to show you the land artwork for this, what it would end up looking like from the land artwork perspective. So I'll have a quick look and we'll just guesstimate what this is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red out of these 23 cards. So slightly more green here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so, out of the, 17 lands we're going to play, so obviously slightly more green lands in here that we would need. So let me just get my... Let's get out the land. We could go with all of a certain piece of artwork. What do you reckon? I'm trying to remember what my favourite is really from this set. I can't remember if this was two, I know, is it 3 pieces of artwork in Kit? I think that's right. Maybe the more landscapey stuff, eh? Let's get the land out. 7 red, 10 green, something around that. Okay, is there another more landscapey one without the pyramids? Oh yeah, that one. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And maybe more. 8 to 9. Suppose we did have double green, didn't we? So let's keep it like that. Okay. So there we have our red-green deck. Excellent. So I'll tell you what. Let's look at blue-white, shall we? Might as well. So we have our red-green. I'll shut the hate seed. Bit of a counter theme going on there. So that if we went blue, white, where would that leave us? So there's quite a number of cards here actually. Let's just leave that out. Okay, so let's put this on a curve again. I don't know. Somewhere in here there's the rare, probably down the front somewhere. But let's just lay this out. Okay, so 2-drop instant, 2-drop, so expel, so yeah, the lowest I can play is there. 2 syncopates, 3 drops, there's our creature, 2-drop, 2-drop, okay. It's looking like a slightly better curve than our other deck, maybe. I don't know what you reckon, but okay. So anything here I want to take out? Counters, we got a vanilla creature creature. Let's just see what creatures I might want to pull out. So 3-1 for 2. 2-2 for 2 with lifelink. It's got flying with surveil. Okay. Let's go with the card. Take out that. Oops, sorry. Run 2 copies of that. Okay, I'll do that for the moment. 2-3 for 3. 2-1 for 3 with flying. Bit of life gain there. 3-2 for 3. 2-3 for 3. Just remove that for the moment. That's really if you're playing dungeons. Okay. Right. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I could probably play from my red-green deck. I might want to play, say, the Pilgrim's Eye. 15, and yeah, for the moment that would go in that deck here. So 15, 16. Don't know if I want to play all 3 of the bases. Maybe 1 for the moment. 17, 18. It's removal. Target tap creature. 19, 20, a syncopate. Don't know if I want to play this yet. Choose one, fight the current. 21. Okay. So if I wanted to do that, okay, instant speed, 22, 23. So that's probably what I would want to build for the blue-white build there. I think that would be pretty good. And then really, I won't dig out the cards for the land for that, but again, counting up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 white. So definitely, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, again, pretty close to each other. So sort of slightly more. Well, you could go either way because one of them's a double blue on there. So, whoa, having fun with this stand today. Oh well, we're getting near the end of the video now, so I don't think I'll be reshooting this. So there we have it. Hopefully, yeah, you've enjoyed that build, rather joggly with the camera there towards the end. So yeah, I think I would probably, well, could go either way. So we got a red-green build out of it. We got a blue-white build as well, and there's probably some black. Well, I don't know if there was anything there which would tempt me to splash black into a deck or not. So thanks once again for watching. Happy New Year, everybody, and I will catch you in the next video.